All right, welcome back, welcome back, welcome back. Proud to have you here. So we're gonna get back on this 57 in this episode, and we're gonna put this rear suspension back together. We got some parts and some goodies, and I'm gonna bring you along for the ride. Thank you for showing up. Welcome to this episode of In the Garage. Got a little bit of a head start on you, but you didn't miss nothing because we got to do the same thing to the other side. So what we're going to do is we're going to try and get this pulled down here. We're going to put this up in here. Boy, that's a tight fit, but we'll make it work. Now it's going to be a bit of a pain because the bolt goes through a hole on the inside, and it is hard to get a hold of. I tell you what, I'm glad that it's stuck right there because I need to do something else. I got to put some of this lube around these bushings. Polyurethane bushings are known for squeaking, but they're also known for lasting well past my time on this earth. So let's go ahead and get that lubed up. We'll stick this thing down in here. That's pretty close. All right, now we've already got our grease on our bolt, so now all we got to do is put it home right there. Just like so. I'm going to use this other bolt and push that on through. I am. Alright. We're going to leave that like so. Alright. And we're going to do the other side. You know, I just realized something. I forgot a very important component. Yeah, now I got to take it back apart and put this back in here. I'm going to use this other bolt, get this thing up out of here and put this in here. There we go. All right, sit this back down in here. Now let's put our bolt back through. get this back one together. See if I can remember how this goes. I'm gonna put a lube on there. This stuff is so thick. They mean now when you put it on there, it ain't going nowhere. That po show. But it keeps, like I mentioned earlier, it keeps these things from squeaking so bad. This tight. That works. To a hammer, everything's a nail. And I second that motion. If you can't get it, just keep grabbing bigger hammers. Man, that stuff is nasty. I have to remember not to just start shoving, because this thing will fall off the jack stands, that's for sure. Get our bolts. Get a ratchet. I don't know how tight to get these things. Tight sounds good to me. Let's repeat this again. Except this time, we are not going to forget to put our bushing in. That was somewhat ignorant. I would like to know what this stuff is. Man, it is super, and sticks to you like crazy. Cannot get this stuff off. I don't know what it is. Go ahead. That may have to come up from the bottom. And we might have to bend that out some. Yeah, that's better. Pretty close. Sounds like home to me. All right. I love engineers. There's some of my most favorite people. Hey, y'all didn't think I was gonna just leave this thing at a stock ride height. Oh, no, no, no. That is not how things are done in this garage. All right, now I bet y'all wondering why in the world I done both ends, front and back of this suspension, without the rear axle in it. See it right there? That's like grabbing whole oak furniture right there. No, it's not. But still got to manhandle this rear end in here. I'm out here by myself, so we do what we got to do. So y'all watch me throw my spine out my anal canal while I handle this rear end in the back of this thing. Oh me. Alright, the interesting part. Whoop, whoop, whoop. Where you go? All right. Just like that. All right. So we got our 2-inch lowering blocks here, and they fit over the bolt head, but the pin is a little too long and it doesn't bottom out. So what I'll do is I'll just zip them things off a little bit, and that will be good to go. And we'll get the other side the same way and see if we can put this thing together. Why don't we put this on the right way? Why didn't y'all tell me that? You get him all the way screwed up on there, then tell me? Hey. Tell you what, good help is hard to find. Can we be so lucky? You're gonna go in that way. Oh, that was my finger. Well, look here. See, now, need to hold that on the end. Let's go over here and look. Well, look there. Well, fellers, we have ourselves an axle puller. I'll be dang. Did-dee. Ooh, might not do it. That'll be pretty dang tight. Yep. No, yes. Putting these swivels to the test. Get off there, he said, with great relish. All right, now, let's see if we can zip these things off. Get over here. One. A two. A three. Uh-oh, there it goes. All right. There is one side. Now I got a nut that we have. I may need to save these, which I save everything. Everything. All right. This is my makeshift axle puller. I don't know why it wouldn't work. It's got all the opponents, parts. So, I don't know. Let's see what it does. Now, sometimes these axles come out and sometimes they fight. So let's just see what this one wants to do. As you can see, this thing is fighting me pretty good. So what I've done is I've made me some jack screws. That's why I don't throw nothing away. So I've got some jack screws in here with the bolts or nuts, putting a lot of tension on this faceplate. And I'm gonna add a little bit more tension, and we'll see if we can hook our puller back up. And maybe, just maybe, might be able to get this axle out of here. get our contraption back together. I've switched over to the drinker side. See if I have any more luck out of this side, if I can get my, I don't know. Let's give it a whirl. Ow, that was my finger. Yep, it did move. Yeah, it's definitely moving. Oh yeah. Would be nice if this thing would hold still. Oh, my. Boy, my thumb is sore. I just mashed the living doo-doo out of it with a 2-pound sledgehammer. That did not feel good, not even a little bit. I thought it did, but then the pain kicked in. At least I got another one pretty much just like it. Alright, we on this driver's side again. See if we can get this thing out. About to knock my dang glasses off. Really makes it difficult with this frame moving all over the place. Oh, hey, did I tell you how bad my thumb is hurting? If I haven't, my thumb is hurting. I'm sorry about it, guys. I'm trying. All right, it is moving. Tell you what, let me move you over to this side, and I will see if I can hold this thing still with my foot. Oh, thank you, Jesus. Now let's get this center section out of here. Come on, work with me here. There you go. All right, now that we got this center section out, we're gonna get this housing cleaned up. Make sure we don't have any weird chunks of metal down in here. I don't feel anything. Awesome. All right, we've got this center section cleaned up. Spread it out with a bunch of brake clean. Got our gasket surface cleaned up. Same over there, I just got the gasket hanging there. We're not actually ready to put that on yet. But it did cross my brain what this gear ratio is. And typically, for anyone out there who's dealt with rear ends and stuff like this, usually you'll have a tooth number stamped on the outside of your ring and a tooth number stamped on your pinion gear. And the problem is there's several numbers. None of them are the tooth count because one of them is 96 and one of them is 70. And down here, it's got a 143 or something. Anyway, I'm not going to spend any time ciphering those numbers. A really easy way to figure out your gear ratio is to simply count the teeth and then do a little bit of simple division. And that'll tell you exactly what your gear ratio is. So that's what we're going to do. I am going to spin this thing around. As you can see, I've got one tooth marked here. You can barely see, but I got one tooth marked on the pinion gear. And I'll spin this around and count it, and then I'll get back with you. All right, hopefully you can make that out. 11-37. I knew it had to be on there somewhere. So 37 teeth on the ring, 11 teeth on the pinion. Do the math, and got crap all over me. Do the math, and that comes up to a 336 gear. So that's all really the information I needed. I did count it, but as I was spinning around, I counted the teeth on the ring, and as I was spinning the pinion around, I caught the number 37, and I went to cleaning a little bit more and saw the dash and then the 11 before it. I said, aha. So anyway, we're gonna get this thing ready to put on. And let's see, yeah, we'll put this center section back in, and I believe it is in to stay. I want to have it in there anyway, so that it's stabilized and I can pull that pinion out and change the pinion seal. But it had to come out anyway because the axles had to come out. So I thought, well, I'm pulling the axles out, might as well pull the center section out and get it cleaned up, because we're going with disc brakes. So in order to do that conversion, you got to pull the axles out of it. So I'll spin you around and we'll get this thing put back together. All right, cool. All right, one center section installed. All right, guys, I believe we're gonna have to wrap it up there. I've got some parts on their way. Somehow they've been on their way from 3 hours away for the last 10 days. But finally got some information on the tracking this morning, so we'll be waiting on those parts. I was hoping to have those parts here and end this video, but seems like it ain't gonna work out that way. But we did get a lot of stuff done. We got our rear end in, we got our brake lines ran. All the brake lines and everything are tightened up. We'll be cleaning up the inside axle housings where the bearings go, or the tube rather, and we'll be preparing for those pieces. And yeah, I think that's about as far as we can go. If you haven't already, hit that subscribe button, hit your bell notification, that way you'll be notified anytime I release new content. Hit the like button, hit the share button, leave me a comment. Y'all been leaving some really good comments, and I've said it 1,000 times, I really enjoy reading the comments. We've got several new subscribers. Welcome. I thank you very much, and until next time, y'all go do some work.